certainly is go-go. So you've got to get it right from jam number one. You've got to get it right. And as we saw in that last game, it only takes one blowout jam and it changes the lead and possibly puts it out of your reach. So every jam has got to be correct. So much on the line. You haven't got time to rethink or regroup. You've got to get out there and get that job done. So here we go. Almost ready to get underway. Southern Cheese versus the Queenslanding.
Looks like Nerdinator is going to be doing the jam for Queenslanding and Body Snatcher for the Southern Cheese Rollers.
Nerdiator in the Snatcher. Is she going to snatch lead jam?
We'll soon find out.
Or is Nerdiator going to terminate?
Nerdinator in the...
and we're underway.
In the first game for Wellington, or for the Queenslanding this morning, Nerdy really took a big hit. Good to see Nerdy back out there. And Body Snatcher taking that lead roll jam for the Southerner Cheese Rollers.
Got Nerdiator right in behind. The pack speeding up. Jam is having a little bit of trouble catching. But they're getting up to the back of the pack now as we enter turn 1 and 2. Oh, down goes one of the Cheese Rollers.
There's a little bit of topple and tumbles going on today.
So we've seen our first cheese roll for the game.
I actually thought the cheese roll name was about the rolling down the cheese down like Baldwin Street or something.
Yes, well apparently they just got that record back too in Dunedin.
Yes.
Steeper Street. So everyone was running up there. Apparently the thing to do is to roll Jaffas down it.
Yeah, the Jaffa race.
And that's the lolly, not all.
Yeah. We're underway with our next jams. Wilson Boots for Southern Cheese Rollers and Clear the Decks for Queenslanding. Clear the Decks has got the lead jam roll for the people from Wellington.
And she's got a nice gap, more than half. She's going to almost be a lap ahead at this point. Coming back up on the back of the pack. Trying the outside line. But holding back.
And there we go.
Wilson Boots
gets around. Clear the Decks has to re-enter from the back of the pack there. And finds a little bit of inside line, but calls an into the jam, does Clear the Decks.
Was that a bit of a late call by the refs there?
And there's a tie game.
3 apiece.
3 apiece, just over 18 minutes to go in the game. In the bout, I should say. In the bout. Got to learn these new terminologies.
We've already proven we're not very good at taking on new terminologies. My backside's sore from getting whipped.
Just reading is a mission for me.
Okay, we're underway again. The Cheese Rollers are out.
Cheese Rollers has got the lead jam. Body Snatcher. Yes, Body Snatcher has got the lead jam for the Southern Cheese Rollers.
Slams into the Queenslanding wall.
And Nerdiator has got the jam roll for the Queenslanders as Body Snatcher calls an end to the jam.
Snatch calls it nice and early there. Cheese Rollers unable to score. So Queenslanding taking a nice little lead there.
Two jammers.
I don't know if it's just me, but something I sort of feel I've noticed. The games seem a lot harder and faster than our 4 hours at Regional Rumble.
There's a lot.
Everything's got to be put on the line immediately. You've got to come out with all guns a-blazing.
Yep, it's a power jam now. Yeah, it's a lot more urgency in this format to get things done.
Dead right. Yep. Haven't got time.
And
even if you throw your last cupcake, you've got to go throw something at the team.
Queenslanding has got two people in the bin. Now
the power jam conditions here.
3 people in the penalty box for Queenslanding. As Wilson Boots has now got the power jam for the Southern Cheese Rollers. That is starting to make me hungry. I'm starting to get hungry now talking about cheese rollers.
Yeah, thanks the clock.
We need food. The refs are perfect. They are
Wilson
perfect.
Boots down through turn 3 and 4, back on the start straight. through the start box. Coming up on the pack. Queenslander pack is well broken up, only taking on 2 at this point. But they're reforming, but she's trying the outside line. Wilson Boots is away.
Bolter Queen is really giving out some due punishment there.
And Wilson's through again.
Wilson
She
Boot
impressed
comes.
me down at Regional Rumble last October, Wilson Boots.
Wilson Boots had a very
Fantastic
good.
jammer.
Yep. Wilson Boots had a great tournament. Oh, that was a nice little
She
hit.
got jammer of the tournament, didn't she, from memory?
I think
I
so.
think she won one of the awards from memory. I'm getting old, my memory's not the best.
It's not proving very well for us as I can't read, can't remember stuff.
My brain is a computer, probably been Atari 64, Commodore 64 back in the early 80s or something, you know. Have we had a penny pass there? Clear the decks.
Clear the
taking
decks.
up the jamming roll. Looking a little frustrated she took the penny off there.
The helmet cover. The helmet cover. The helmet cover.
There's something wrong
the
with someone
star
taking
pass.
off their panties.
So it's 3-19 Southern Cheese Rollers. Just 14 and a half minutes to go.
Now the Queenslanding team have high hopes coming to this tournament.
And Nachi is jamming for Queenslanding and has got
powered through.
the lead jam. Nachi and Queenslanding. Meanwhile, Body Snatcher trying to come through. Takes
Almost.
a little bit of a bump. Oh!
How's your mother on that one?
Oh, and a little bit of a slide by Body Snatcher, but gets back up onto the skates and off. And there we go, getting into the jam. Nachi calls it.
She certainly took a king hit on that one.
Nachi's
So it shows
Nachi's a
the
tough
guts
customer.
these skaters have. They straight back up and into it.
Tough customer for sure.
I'd probably still be lying there going, ow.
That's why we sit on the MC team. Soft as marshmallows.
It was a fantastic rebound from Body Snatch. He was straight back up.
You know, if I was a biscuit, I think I'd be a marshmallow puff because I'm a bit too squishy.
I'm just trying to calculate that one in my head, just trying to get my head around that comment. Mellow puff. You're saying your wife on the inside.
All right, well, Nerdy
Yep.
has got the lead jam for Queenslanding. Oh, there's another hit.
If you can't beat him, run over him. Trying that inside one to beat and through on her scoring pass. So a nice little position here for Queenslanding. Southern Cheese still haven't got their roll through.
Nerdy Nato is showing some good skating skill. We're just getting to the outside there. Wilson Boots has star passed. Yes, Marzipan is now Marzipan.
Taking up the jamming roll for the Cheese. Actually, that's an interesting comment, isn't it?
Interesting comment.
Jammer for the cheese roll. We're getting jam on the cheese roll now?
Jam and cheese.
We don't need any silly puns.
I don't mind a jam and cheese sandwich myself. You've not had jam and
cheese?
Jam and cheese.
Oh,
Have you ever had camembert and jam?
no.
Cranberry sauce? It's very good. But I'm just a food lover, you know. Like,
We're underway again. Both jammers right at the back of the both packs. Being held back. And through comes the Southern Cheese Roll jammer.
Body Snatcher.
There's the Snatcher away and laughing. Up on the back of the pack already. Wasting no time.
And the Queenslanders have someone in the
and
penalty
down we
box.
go.
Body Snatcher.
One to beat.
Body Snatcher really trying to get around. Body Snatcher comes through to score some more points for Southern Cheese Rollers.
She's having a great jam on this one. It's going to be a good little jam for Cheese Rollers at this rate.
Clear the decks, trying to come through for Queenslanding. Clear the deck's trying to go to
Almost
the
down
inside.
the inside. No, she's just put a wheel out over touch there. So good jam there for the cheese rollers. Not so great for Queen's Landing.
Lemon curd and cheese. Oh, yes. Someone taught my language.
Actually, one thing the Americans are talking about, I was watching YouTube channels of some various American YouTubers, and they were talking about pineapple on pizza. I love pineapple on pizza.
I am a Hawaiian pizza fan as well.
Yep. For some reason, Canadians and Americans don't seem to like pineapple on their pizza. It's like, come on, what's wrong with you?
Jam and cheese, a lunchbox staple back in the day. You're making me feel like that I'm like mature.
So it looks like Harmoses might have taken up the jammer roll for Queen's Landing this time. I think I'm seeing right. Number 29. And she's knocking down blockers left, right and centre as she tries to charge through. And Harmoses is away.
Harmoses is through.
Taking lead jam for Queen's Landing.
Violent Femme has to re-enter from the back of the pack.
Violent Femme not having a good time down there. So in the last jam we saw cheese rollers dominating, but it's Queen's Landing in this one.
Queen's Landing has really tried to...
Some jalapeno peppers too. Yep, nothing like a bit of spice.
It's the only way to eat pizza.
Queen's Landing call the jam. So this is a tight, low-scoring little game from what we've seen so far.
25-17 and half the game already gone, or half the bounce.
Just over half, yep. 9 minutes left to play. So I have to say it's got to be the closest game we've seen so far, except that last one, which was pretty close too. But ones before, they'd been a bit of a blowout. Pop-Tarts didn't do so well. But they were certainly up against a well-oiled team. And the 7 Deadly Sins looking very, very gelled.
Yeah, well, we've got our finalists now.
Oh, down we go.
Nerdy Nater really taking a lot of big hits today. Their first game, Nerdy Nater was on the receiving end of quite a few. Oh, what of a hip check
Tough
there.
player is Nerdiator. As you say, she's taken some big hits, but she just straight back up and away.
Violent Femme coming back in. Power Jam is now over.
Nerdiator just carved right through there.
And
she had the hot knife and went straight through that cheese roll. And the outside goes Nerdigator, another scoring run, so this is a fantastic catch-up. In fact, they've taken the lead, have Queen's Landing. So this is just anyone's game.
yeah, Queen's Landing again comes through for some more points as Nerdy Nater.
Nerdiator looking a bit tired, but I think she's loving this jam. She is certainly racking up some points for Queen's Landing.
Violent Femme has passed the star pass now, the star pass. And
Nerdiator getting put down over the sideline, but off she... Marzipan has now
got the jam helmet cover.
I'll tell you what, this could be the jam of the game. It has been so close, and Nerdiator is just racking up the points here. Oh, almost through again, but just steps out, but so does the blocker, so she's away. No, she can call back.
And the end of the jam, that was a massive jam.
That is a fantastic jam. Actually, that's probably one of the highest jams, individual scores we've had so far this tournament. And that has put them out into, could you say, a commanding lead for the amount of time we've got left? 50 points to 25, basically, 49 to 25.
Yep, as what Queen's Landing has just proven, and get one really good jam in there, it will just turn it all on its head. So Southern Cheese Rollers.
Here we go, Cheese Rollers are out, taking the lead.
And it's Wilson Boots.
It's our favourite, Wilson Boots. My favourites.
I like how you put owl in there, like dragging me into that.
And Wilson Boots has gone straight through. Some more points for Wilson's team.
Wilson Boots and Clear the Decks battling now in the jam rolls, but Wilson Boots calls the end to that jam.
Takes the call from her bench to call it.
5.5 minutes.
Denies Queen's Landing of any more points. They certainly need to do that because Queen's Landing's got a nice little lead now. 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes left to play.
So 20 points.
Then taking up a blocking role in this one.
So we've got Body Snatcher and Harmesis in the jam rolls there. So Queen's Landing is in the gold. Southern Cheese Rollers in the purple striped with the white.
And lead jam to the Snatcher. Body Snatcher has snatched lead jam and is off and away. Getting nice and low, getting that speed up. Pack speeding up as well, but a big tumble coming down into turn 1.
Body Snatcher trying to catch up to the pack and break through to score some points. Harmesis on the way as well.
Get the jam called. Denying Queen's Landing of any points, and that's exactly what they need to do. The Cheese Rollers have just clawed back a few points here. But still, 16-point lead to Queen's Landing.
Queen's Landing had a good regional rumble. They were in the final.
Well, Queen's Landing have said nope. We're determined to take this game. They'll come out in this one and grab lead jam and run away.
Clear the decks in that lead jamming roll for Queen's Landing. Wilson Boots in the jam roll for Southern Cheese Rollers.
They've got Wilson Boots tied up at the moment. Takes the helmet cover off. Might see a penny pass here. A star pass, I guess.
Ooh, everyone's just falling over. Clear the decks, score some more points for Queen's Landing.
Queen's Landing certainly got Wilson Boots tied up here.
Wilson Boots trying to break through that tripod by Queen's Landing. The same for Clear the Decks. Clear the Decks trying to get around Bolter Queen. Thinking about the star pass. Wilson Boots.
Getting recycled again. This is tough on the jammers when they keep getting recycled, and just having to fight and trying to get their way through.
Ooh.
And we have had a penny pass. Gone through to Foxy. What can Foxy do for a team? Nothing. That gets called by Queen's Landing.
56
to 33. I would have to say, unless we get a huge jam by Cheese Rollers, looks like Queen's Landing will be the winner of this one. But it's not over yet. Don't get ahead of yourself, TJ. Of course, the action doesn't stop with the sevens today. We've got 3 massive games tomorrow. North versus South. Then we've got the NZ men up against an Invitational women's side. And of course our local team in Hamilton here, our local league, the Hamilton Roller Girls. They're having an intra-league game tomorrow afternoon. So plenty more derby action to come this afternoon and again tomorrow.
It's Queen's Landing in that lead jamming roll, and
we've
told to
just
run.
about got one in our commentary box here.
tumbles going on. Body snatcher.
Still holding lead, Jam. Comes up on the back of the pack, sneaking on the inside and dives out to the outside.
Yep, body snatcher calls an end to that Jam. And I think that might be the end of the bout.
Yes. Yep, closing right down.
So unofficially, 58 to 44.
Are we going to sneak one more in? Might just sneak one more in here. Maybe not, maybe. Yep, so we're underway with one last Jam in this game. Is that Wuss and Boots, is it, for... It is, yep, Wuss and Boots for the cheese rollers.
Wuss and Boots for the Southern Cheese Rollers and Clear the Decks for Queensland.
Having a nice scrap down there with the Queenslanding blockers.
These are some tough customers.
Entering into turn 2 and the Jams are still fighting.
Sting for the Queenslanders been told to take a seat, and same with one of the Southern Cheese Rollers.
Oh, just tipped out over the inside line, but no.
And it looks like it's going to be a power jam. It's a power jam for Wuss and Boots and the Southern Cheese Rollers.
Yep, so a jammer in the box for Queenslanding.
Nice and clear ref calls, yes. Shout out to the referees. Team Zebra.
Wuss and Boots is away.
Yes, it is a power jam.
Just over 30 seconds left in the jam.
Power jam for Southern Cheese Rollers. We've got 30 seconds to bring this back.
109.
It's slapped out over the sideline, gets recycled back. The clock's ticking down.
Clear the Decks, trying to break through for Queenslanding. Wuss and Boots had to go at that tripod.
Just tries charging them. Coming up the inside line, even our own players are in the way.
There we
And
go.
that's the game. So Queenslanding regrouping after their earlier loss. Come back out, take on the Cheese Rollers and take the win in this one.
Unofficially 58 to 48. Queenslanding unofficial score. That was a very close game, and it was a competitive one.
So Queenslanding will go through to game 8.
Yep, so the Bop-Tarts will be taking on Queenslanding in game 8. We've got Mean Moldy Mean taking on the Southern Cheese Rollers in game 7. And then the winner of each of those games will play each other. Meanwhile, our final is going to be between 7 Deadly Sins and the Imposters for all the bragging rights.
So game 7 up next. A chance to run away for a few minutes. Have a toilet break. Grab yourself some food. Hydrate. And be back.
Shout out to the Dazzle ref of referees.
So Mean, Marry Mean, and who are they up against? I haven't got it written on this piece of paper.
Mean Moldy Mean will be playing Southern Cheese Rollers. Oh, sorry. No. They will be playing S Club. S Club 7 versus Mean Moldy Mean.
That game coming at you next. Alrighty, so we're going to take a break and hand it over to the next MCs. So we might see you later in the day, and we'll certainly see you tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed that game, and we look forward to the next one. Thank you, everybody, and thanks for tuning in.
Be good.
Like there's one that I tried for Romance, and